today's episode, we have a first-round mock draft, some divas, some NFL news, and more.
This is the Fantasy Football Dudes Podcast.
What is up, my dudes? This is Trent with the Fantasy Football Dudes Podcast. I am joined by Phill, Jordan, and Seth. Today's episode, we're going to go over a mock draft, like I said. Before we get into some mock drafting, first-round mock draft, let me kick it over to my dudes and see how their weekend was with a nice little recap here. You hanging in there, Phill? You doing okay?
Yeah, I'm doing well. I'm a year older, a year wiser. Not a year. I guess I just had a birthday is what I'm saying this last week.
You have a birthday? You have a party or anything?
Phil's 40.
Yeah. Trent did say that I'm 39. I'm not 39.
On the Instagram, a lot of people could not believe Phill was 39.
People thought I was 39. And I doesn't
People
look,
thought you were 39?
Yes. I don't think that looks believable, right?
No, I don't think so.
The picture made it look believable.
This is my last year of my prime.
Trent put a filter on him.
Yeah, this is my last year of my prime. So I'm looking to get in shape, looking to lose a couple pounds.
What's the last year of your prime even mean?
I think when you turn 34, you're technically out of your prime.
I thought it was like 30.
I think it's 28 to 33 is like the true prime.
Really?
I think so, yeah.
I thought it was like 25 is like when you kind of like right there.
Well, I think you're
football prime age is like 25, right?
Yeah, but like everything
depends
else,
what position you play.
Right.
Yeah,
Running back?
Yeah, running back. Yeah.
For the UFC, I think it's 28 to 33. So if
I
I wanted to get back into the UFC,
yeah,
this
like
is my
more
last year to do that.
experience, right? What movie is that?
Here comes the boom.
Here comes the boom. Phil, come on,
They're
baby.
going back-to-back pods with Here Comes the Boom. That
With
is
some
very
Paul
sad.
Blart
Here comes
references.
the boom minus 4 inches. Add 30 pounds.
I can be taken a lot of different ways.
Let's
Seth
put
is
the
just
train
coming with
back
some
on the
heaters.
track.
I know.
Seth got here late.
It's
and
my
he's-
birthday,
yeah.
Seth. Jeez.
It's his birthday
It's not
week.
your
Yeah.
birthday today.
It was. This is my birthday month, man. It still hasn't been.
That
This
is
is my
such a-
birthday week.
That's a diva. If you think celebrate your birthday week or a month,
No,
you're
how
a
about when I
diva.
texted you guys, hey, just a reminder, it's my birthday today.
That actually made me mad. Because I was like, maybe not want to wish you happy birthday. I don't think I did on purpose.
No, you did. You said happy birthday, Short King.
Oh, there
and then
you
I
go.
laughed.
It was a backhanded like compliment.
Which I did think was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, Phil's wife threw him a surprise party. That
She
was
did,
kinda
yeah.
Cool. Thanks for going to that, Seth. That was very nice.
Trent.
You know.
I didn't go. Yeah, you're right. I didn't go.
Seth, why are you letting this guy do?
No, I didn't go. My wife was at a party, and then
Yeah.
I was already somewhere else, and my brother's like, "Hey, do you want to go to this party with me?" And I'm like, "Sure."
Oh, so it was a
So
better
you
party.
you
I
went
didn't
to,
have a car, so I was
Yeah.
like, "I'm gonna go to this other
That's
one."
all right. So
Forgot you don't drive. You don't have your license right now.
Well, my wife left from the place we were at, and I didn't have a car.
yeah.
And
He
my
didn't have his
brother-
designated driver.
Yeah. So my brother did it for me.
His brother was his designated driver that night.
That's right.
yeah.
But it was good. We had actually a listener of the pod, acquaintance of the pod, throw down on some pretty nice fade with some steaks.
Yeah, real good steaks.
Some,
Some prime. Or was it?
I'm bummed I missed that.
Yeah,
Not gonna lie.
the steaks were really good. They were
It was good.
yeah. What am I thinking of? Like, why
It's
can't I think-
amazing. I had never been in Phil's backyard before. He has
Stupid.
2 grills and doesn't know how to use either of them. It's amazing.
He actually didn't touch them.
Yeah,
Actually, it's true.
They
I
still have the
did
stickers on them.
yeah,
Stupid.
exactly. Yeah. They're in the box.
They're not what ribeye. Sorry, I don't know what is going on. Yeah, the ribeye
Yeah,
steaks.
it was good.
Yeah, it was good. Trent's wife made some really good pasta salad. Everyone it was good stuff.
no,
Jordan brought some chips, I think.
I didn't bring anything. I brought myself.
That was underwhelming also.
It's
But,
fine.
but par for the course.
Yeah.
No, it was good. It was a good. Here's the deal. Phil's biggest diva thing he did yesterday was he made me take him to a graduation party, which was fine.
And my kids.
And then he's like, "Hey, I have to leave right now." And I know the party starts at 6:30, and he's like trying to like get out of there like 5 minutes early. It's like, Phil, just relax. We'll get there.
Just
when
trying
we
to
get
hit, yeah.
there." Yeah. So
You were like my keeper. What is that? No, you're like my handler.
your brother's keeper.
Yeah. And we're in a new studio.
Yeah, we're in a new studio, and we have
We have a special guest.
We have a
All
surprise guest here we weren't expecting, but that's okay.
Well, your eyes were like as you saw someone walking through.
know,
I'm
I
like,
thought it was
I'm like,
like- I was
I'm
like,
like,
who
what
is
is
that?
going
I
on
thought we
here?
had a neighbor
gonna
that was
die.
angry. Yeah.
But then it's just the harmless extra producer.
Yes.
I don't know if I'd say harmless. There's waters in that ice chest there, neighbor. Anyways, just slightly rattled here, but almost like last week when Phill used the restroom, in the middle of the pod.
Oh no!
That was a great reel for what it's worth.
It was a great reel, and he made fun of me that week about having to use the restroom. We had our yearly fun run in town. Okay, so everyone wakes up at like 6:30, 6:45 and does a fun run. Did you know about this, Jordan?
Did you see the Instagram story on this, Jordan?
I didn't see the Instagram
So
story.
anyhow, me and the other producer that we used to have was stretching, and he's like, here are two 5K walkers. Anyhow, that part wasn't that funny. Trent goes to the breakfast. He doesn't run or walk, just for what it's worth, but he goes to the breakfast after, right?
I did that too.
Yeah. So then he calls me as he's walking. He's like, hey, I just saw your family going by. I'm like, okay, cool, like whatever. And he's like, hey, I got to walk back to my house. And he probably lives a quarter mile from where I live. And he's like, I really got to use the restroom. Can you drive me to my house?
I have nothing to say.
Trent, like there's like every open store possible downtown.
Yeah, but I had made the point of no return.
So
What does that mean though?
I was already at the spot where it's like I either go back or I can go to Phil's house or I can go to the store.
and I was like, hey, just use my restroom. And he's like, no, I just want to see if I can make it to my house. So this guy's pacing, doing circles in my front yard what happened was I was like,
bad.
That's not correct. That's not a true Trent. You are so stupid. That's not a true story. Trent has like, I need to use the restroom really bad. So it actually, in the same week that he made fun of me, I had to drive him to his house, which is about a quarter mile away from my house because he couldn't make it. Like he wasn't going to make it. So he knows the feeling. He shouldn't have been making fun of me.
This might be the worst story ever told on the pod.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad.
We could cut it out, honestly.
It's horrible.
Right.
I was just hoping someone would get on that. Jordan, you were just being quiet. You could have joined that.
I don't think it's a good story.
All right, well,
Could happen.
what'd
to
you do this weekend then? If you say basketball, we're gonna mute you.
No, it's a good weekend. I didn't do any basketball. In fact, I went to your party instead of staying home and watching the Laker game. I did watch on my phone while I was at your party, but
Hey, that's fine though.
Yeah, that's fair.
The Lakers win.
other than the Lakers being down 0-3 in the series, it's a pretty good weekend.
Oh, they're down 0-3?
Yeah.
Oh. Rip.
Okay.
Did you win anything on underdogs?
No.
Underdog, sorry, not
Underdog.
not multiple dogs.
In underdogs, being underdog is the easiest way to play fantasy sports. You just draft your team, forget it. No setting lineups, no trades. It's the dude's favorite place to play best ball and all other kinds of DFS fun. Enter dudes, they will match you up to $100. So that means basically you put $100 in there, they will give you another $100. You put $10 in there, they'll give you $10 also. Really helps the pot out. Underdog. It is best ball season, so get in there and do a best ball draft. It's really fun. Go ahead and check that out.
Actually, I did hit a 6X this week on there.
Nice.
I used one of the free squares. I think it was the Tatum. Was it a Tatum free square maybe?
I think I saw Tatum and I
think it was a Tatum free square or a Jalen. It was one of the Celtics guys. Then I put two other things on there with it, and I got a 6X. So.
Is that the one that he felt like? What was that one where it's like?
No, that was the fall.
That was the Joel Embiid one. They were doing stuff for that.
Like if he fell or whatever it is.
They're doing random like drawings.
Interesting.
That was good. I threw a tri-tip on the smoker. That went pretty good. Keep having some more stuff on there. If you want to check out some of the barbecue picks we do and all that good stuff, go over to TFF Dudes on Twitter and Instagram. Give us a follow there. Any NFL news you guys kind of want to talk about here? I saw A.J. Brown got hit by a car while he was riding his bike. Did you guys see that?
I saw that.
didn't
It was
see
a
that.
T-bone situation kind of thing,
he
right?
was doing a
He ran into the car ran into him.
charity bike ride. He was on, I think he was on Instagram Live.
He was like videoing, and then all of a sudden the phone just like drops, and he was like crossing the street, and a guy just like ran a stop sign.
Yeah, he's
Well,
okay.
there's other people biking though.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes,
he was not.
yeah.
It
He
just
was-
happened to hit him.
Yes, correct.
So
From what
the-
it looked like.
I
So
wish
the
something like
guys-
that could have happened to you, Phil, in your walkathon you did on Saturday.
That actually
This
been
pod would go down the
the
drain
thing is,
real quick.
it wouldn't have just been a random car. It was actually the police patrol car, like telling him to speed up because he was in the very back.
You didn't even walk it, Seth.
I
you
didn't.
idiot. You either, Trent.
So I did. It's still funny. Like, yeah.
Patrol, hurry up, Phil.
All right, you
no,
guys
no,
are idiots.
that's good.
Anyhow, he said he was fine.
Yeah, he says he's totally fine.
Think about how big of a bummer that would have been, though, if it really messed him up.
No. Did you guys ever watch The Good Guys with Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell? And like the
Yeah.
reason he's not a patrol cop is because he shoots Derek Jeter, right?
Oh,
and they
yeah.
live in New York. Imagine being a Philadelphia fan and losing AJ Brown and be like, "Oh, I'm the reason AJ Brown's not on the Eagles anymore. I hit
ran
him with
him
my
over in the
car,
car,
while
yeah.
he's on a charity bike ride." Like how bad? And people in Philadelphia are brutal. Like that person would probably get run out of town.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
if not worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they like destroy their city when they do good.
Exactly. He would have been basically like the dude who caught that foul ball in Boston. Actually, it probably would have been worse than that. Do you know what I'm talking
No,
about?
Chicago.
Chicago.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I
yes.
don't know. That guy, what was his
That
last
guy
name?
literally like went like witness protect.
Yeah, people don't know where he is, right? Like they did the
Yeah.
whole
Yeah.
documentary. They can't find. Is it Hartman? Is that his name?
Yeah, he like literally went in the witness protection program.
No, it would have been exactly the same. Do you know what I'm saying? If someone would have taken out AJ Brown and ruined him for the season, like it would have been probably witness protection.
Bartman, Steve
Bartman,
Bartman.
not Hartman. Yeah.
He did not go to witness protection.
Yeah, no, there's a 30 for 30 on it.
Does he get interviewed or no?
I don't know if
Doesn't
it's
go
like
in the interview.
Like the dark screen.
No,
or,
no, they're like we think he's in. They like said they think he's in Florida or something, right? Like I saw it like 8 years ago, but
Well, he
yeah, like
probably
he
changed
never
it.
went on the interview.
He probably changed his name, right?
Yeah, it's a good documentary. Like they say that he had his headphones on, he was listening to the radio, so he might have been like a couple seconds.
He's
a little bit of a
declined.
delay.
He declined the ESPN documentary.
He was
and declined
watching it
a
live.
six-figure
He still
offer
had
to
radio
appear in
on.
a Super Bowl commercial.
Oh, yes, I get what you're
He
saying.
was listening to play-by-play, so yeah, like I don't.
He didn't know how much he
They
was just.
think he might have been a fraction of a second behind to like not hear that Moses Alou was going for the foul ball.
So he didn't change his name or do any of that stuff, but like he basically just went dark. Like he declined a six-figure commercial in the Super Bowl
Man, I would have took that so fast.
because he just doesn't want people to.
to know who he is.
Yeah. And
What
it
Super Bowl
says
is that?
He did release a statement after the Cubs won the World Series in 2017, and they gave him a championship ring.
They gave him one because
Yeah.
they felt bad.
Yeah.
That's so dumb.
What year was that?
That is kind of
2003, 2000.
I mean, people nowadays probably don't care, right?
Yeah.
Like people nowadays probably wouldn't give him a hard time.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't
like-
know. Some of those Cubs fans are
Now that they've
Yeah,
won
but you're a
World
loser if you're
Series-
that diehard.
yeah, but like
about over 20 years
But like
ago.
Chicago, like those people are crazy down there. Like
Yeah, but 20 years ago, like that's. I mean,
So
You're
they
a
gave
loser
him a
if you
championship
do
ring. Are you sure that that's or what
2016?
website are you seeing
Yeah, I
this?
just- I'm reading
so,
it, yeah.
So in
The
2016,
Onion.
Babylon B.
he was still receiving threats in 2016.
No way. I
It
wish
says
that would
he,
happen to
He
you,
lived
Trent.
in the Chicago area and worked for a financial firm, but he vanished. Like he just vanished from every like.
Again, wish that would happen to Trent.
Jadeveon Clowney's back to the Texans. That's kind of they haven't.
I-
No,
Not so
no.
nice.
He said it would be nice to
It
return
would be
to the
nice.
Texans,
It'd be nice to
but
return
has
to
no
yeah.
timetable. That's literally
he's
in
not-
the
he's
title
not.
of the article that you're reading. How did you miss that?
Why are you looking at
He
my
was
screen? I'm
squinting.
glad
He
you're
was
looking at my
squinting.
screen.
The article
So he
says
has no-
he's
Dyslexic?
interested in coming back to the
Slightly.
Texans, but there's no timetable on when that happens.
honestly,
and you
look at Trent's
reported.
notepad, and I don't even understand what those are. That might be chicken scratch. You might as well wrote that with your toes, Trent.
That's like the old like little like scratches you see on the wall in the cave with like the old like like the old like just
Old
writing they
markings.
have. Yeah, old
Yeah,
Or
markings.
it's
he's
like
like-
you go to that one movie and it's like the guy who's like crazy in like a psych ward. He's like
Yes.
scratching on the wall.
That looks
That's what
like.
it looks like.
So
Yeah.
I don't know what to say, but I will challenge any of you here to typing words per minute.
Could do that.
I think that might be good content.
You
right
might not
there.
win in words read per minute though, based on what how you read
Gotta
that.
read fast to type fast.
Neanderthal, that was the word
Hey,
I was
this
looking
is-
for. It's like a
this is-
Neanderthal
yeah.
type chicken scratch there. What are we
This
talking
is
about?
definitely the slow period. For
It's a
NFL.
slow
Yeah.
period. We got in a
Yeah.
couple weeks, and actually, we are not going to have an episode next week for Memorial Day, and then we will have a draft still. A couple weeks, we're going to have a dynasty target, trade target episode. So stick around for that. Should we jump into this mock draft?
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
Let's
do
jump
it.
into this first round
It
mock
feels
draft.
okay.
Yeah, Phil, quit looking at my computer.
Phil,
you
you
freak.
are.
Can you
Anyways,
show Jordan?
all
Show
right,
these
no,
guys the
just-
title of
no,
that article.
all
Seth,
right.
you have to see this
No,
title
I
of this
believe you,
article.
Phil.
All
It's
right,
hilarious.
today's episode is brought to you by Manscaped. Manscaped is for the modern man who takes care of himself. Manscaping isn't just for life's special occasions, it's a requirement. For optimal health, superior hygiene, and healthy self-esteem, you now have the right tools for a safe and precise grooming in hard-to-navigate areas. They have some nice boxers. They got the Weed Whacker, which we got on the table right here for nose hairs, ears hairs, whatever you got, all your grooming needs, go to Manscaped, enter dudes20 for 20% off your whole entire order. Really helps us out, guys. And also what also helps us out is if you share this episode with a friend. So if we made you laugh, made you cry, made you think, maybe hurt your brain, just share this with a friend. It really helps us out. It goes a long way. So we're gonna do
or maybe we gave him confidence to ask that significant other out.
Yeah.
There's a guy who got engaged because of the dudes. Like, we gave him the confidence
The
to get
dating
engaged.
advice.
You know what I'm saying?
I bet Cole would say yes. I mean, if
Partially,
we asked Cole, he would say yes.
If he wouldn't have
He
been
would say
listening to us and building up his confidence, he probably wouldn't have been able to do that. You know what I'm saying? Are we going to do this draft, or what are we doing here? I'm trying to give you more time.
No, we're good. Do I need to make a mock draft? You guys want to just do it?
I thought we were all doing it together. Or how do you want to do it?
Well, I got to figure out how to make this thing first. So
Yeah, my sleeper's not loading on my computer for some reason.
Trent has Trent's wife blocked all gambling websites.
Yeah, I guess Sleeper is a gambling website now.
yeah, I don't know why that keeps happening. I'll do a mock draft right here, and I'll just read it to you guys. That work?
Why don't you just?
Can I share it and invite it to you? Seth said he can't get on. He doesn't know the
I'm
Wi-Fi.
looking
No,
at
it's
it right
fine.
now.
Just do it with them. It's fine. I can listen here.
You and Jordan double up.
Yeah, I'll just look at Jordan's computer. It's fine.
And
Do you
Trent
have
and I
one?
will
Can you
double
make
up.
one? Can you make one, Jordan? Do you have one right there? I'm just trying to figure out how to do it.
Don't we already have a league?
I got one right here. I just did it.
Oh, I just.
You got one too?
Yeah, but you go.
All right, I'm gonna share.
What
it
are we doing? PPR, half point PPR. How many
We're
teams?
gonna go half point PPR.
10 teams, 12.
Let's do 12 team, and we're only going first round, so it's not too difficult. Seth, you can do it on your phone.
Yeah, I'll just pull it. On my phone.
Should I randomize the order, and we'll just
Sure.
pick for everybody, right? I'm gonna take the I'm gonna do 10 team, do 12 teams here.
Do 12 team first round.
Alrighty, are you guys all in? Half point PPR.
I am in now.
Alrighty, claim your spot, Phil. Don't take the first spot because.
I'm going to back clean up there right behind you.
Alrighty, you got your spot, Jordan.
I don't know.
Hold
if I-
on, sorry.
What is it called? What's
It's
the
a-
name? of it?
It's in the group
It's a
text.
10-teamer.
Yeah, but it's a
Oh, it's in the
12.
group
Yeah.
text, okay.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Nathan, what is the time right now?
I'm gonna do 9. Okay, let me see if I pull this up.
Are we still talking right now? Are we going to cut some of this out? Like,
I'll probably cut some out.
Okay, cool. So as we're getting set up here, Jordan, like, have you been last year? You were pretty heavy on like no RB type deal on most of your drafts, right? Is that what you're gonna? Do you feel good about that going into this year? Making any adjustments? I mean, I know we did that.
Yeah, I think so. I think I'll do the kind of same strategy.
Trent,
Worked
what,
for me last year.
what spot do you want me to claim, Trent?
Whatever you want.
Okay, I'll do first overall.
All right. And then I'm not going to let the computer pick. We'll just manually do it.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
fine.
let's
All right, because we're
manually.
only doing one round. We just did a best ball draft. We'll probably do that in a couple weeks.
Why don't we
also.
all claim a different spot then? Can't we claim?
Can we
multiple?
claim multiple spots?
Yeah, you can.
So let's.
I know
Oh,
you can't.
No, you
No,
can't.
you
You just
can't.
move
Okay.
one
All
over.
right. So I'm going to start this mock right here. Seth's on the draft. We can just talk about this a little bit here, guys.
ADP has Christian McCaffrey.
What do you think about
I'm
CMC?
Justin Jefferson, number 1 overall.
That-
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking too.
That's where I'm at also. I think he's the 101
pull
right
up.
now. Even with CMC there.
so
CMC
the prediction is for
This is a PPR, Trent.
half point.
half
yeah.
point PPR. Christian McCaffrey's at 302 total points projected, whereas Justin Jefferson's at 346.
Okay.
I mean, that's a 40-point difference. That's a lot of points.
Yeah, Jamar Chase is also ahead of Christian McCaffrey there listed at 324.
So I'll go ahead and pick Jefferson since I
And
think
this
we
is
all
a
kind of.
regular, standard, non-super flex league, right?
Non-super flex.
So look, it already auto drafted for
Do
those.
you want me to
guys.
just undo it?
Sure, go ahead. Unless you want to talk about them.
Oh, it automatically.
Yeah,
just-
because I think we need to kind of what we think we should do.
Yeah. No, I agree. So number 2, who would you go with number 2 right here? So no one's on the board right now. Number 2, would you go Jefferson here?
Wait, so
I already had
no,
Jefferson picked. I picked Jefferson at 1.
yeah. So would you go? You're saying would you go McCaffrey? Is that what you're saying? Is that your question, Trent?
Yes. Yes. Would you go McCaffrey here? I meant Chase. I meant to say Chase.
I think it's Chase.
You think it's Chase?
So you're thinking, and all of our strategies would kind of align with the wide receiver heavy. if you're at the beginning of the draft.
I would say so. That's what I would
yeah,
lean.
I'm going wide receiver heavy. I think you could, you possibly could go CMC, but
So you guys would go Chase here again at number 2.
yeah, I'm definitely Chase. I think it's Jefferson, Chase, 1-2, in my opinion.
All right, well, that's safer, right? Like maybe, so we got Justin Jefferson at 1-1. We got Jamar Chase at 1-2. We got number 3 right here. Is this a good spot to finally do McCaffrey right here? I'm wondering if this whole Chase number 2 overall is going to last all the way till August.
I think you have to go. I think you have to go McCaffrey here, right?
Well, let me just compare this here. McCaffrey's projected 3. I mean, we're talking points here that really can make no difference and can easily change. But McCaffrey's at 302, the only running back in the 300s, and then the only other receivers in the 300s is Tyreek Hill and Cooper Kupp. That's it.
Do you think, Jordan, do you think Cooper Kupp goes first round this year?
I don't know. I don't know if
He's
I
the
mean,
number
what did
3
he
wide
do?
receiver projected points.
I feel like those projections is based off things that you can't necessarily account for his injury, how bad Matthew Stafford could be or was, but there's just a lot of unknowns, and the projection is not accounting for those unknowns. So that's a little scary in my opinion.
I don't think I would draft him.
Don't you
just
feel
my
more?
opinion.
I mean, they're kind of right next to each other, but definitely Tyreek Hill over Cooper Kupp, and
I think so.
And Cooper Kupp
Yeah.
out of round 1, right?
I think someone's going to take him in round 1.
Would you?
I'm not going to, but I think someone would.
So he played 9 games last year, and he still had 75 catches, 800 yards, and 6 touchdowns.
Yeah, he was on fire before he got hurt.
Yeah,
He was playing
definitely.
good. Even though his team wasn't doing good and Stafford wasn't doing good, Cooper Kupp was doing really
so
good.
So if he doesn't get hurt, he puts up these numbers.
he might be the guy that if he makes it to the
So
turn.
he was on pace for over 1,500 yards and over 12 touchdowns and 140 catches.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's a lot. 140 catches, and they're saying Jefferson,
Yeah,
his projected
he was on pace
116.
for 140 catches, 1,500 yards, and probably 10 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is impressive.
Yeah, I'm not going to take him right here. I think he's going to be. There might be a lot of Cooper Kupp, Travis Kelce stacks out there, which is kind of scary.
I don't
If
know
you
if
get
I
that-
don't know if he'll last that long.
Yeah, you think so? Yeah, we'll see.
You
Right.
think he'll make it to the? I don't know. Yeah. The
So we
last
go.
pick.
You want to go CMC right here at 3?
I think you go CMC.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So we'll go CMC right here at 3. So now we're at 4. And okay. So now we got here at team 4. So you got Jefferson, Jamar Chase, then Christian McCaffrey. So 1-4 right here. You got Jonathan Taylor available. You have Austin Eckler.
I do not
Cooper
like
Kupp.
Austin Eckler thing. What's the Austin Eckler situation? Is he staying in with the Chargers? Has there been an update on that? He requested a trade, didn't he?
Yeah, they just said to monitor it, and he would like to be traded or paid.
I don't think that there has been.
How old is Austin Eckler?
He is 28.
It says I'm seeing rumors growing, but I personally have not seen anything recent about Austin Eckler outside of what was said maybe 6 weeks ago.
Yeah, and
There's nothing else that's come out.
it's a super early first round mock. Just assuming he stays there. Where
So do you like Taylor or Austin Eckler better?
I don't want Taylor. I don't know.
you had Taylor in leagues last year, huh?
No, I didn't. I just what happened last year just scares me.
More than Christian McCaffrey in the past, do you think?
You mean just
I
yeah?
think-
That's what I'm saying. Just the injury.
Well, I
you're
think
saying?
Christian. Yeah, I think Christian McCaffrey's on a good team. I don't think the Colts are that good.
Yeah,
I mean, obviously they might workhorse him too, right? But McCaffrey does get workhorse, but he's also on a really good team and can get breaks. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I think it's simple here. Right here at 4, we're either between Taylor or Eckler is kind of what I'm thinking. Is there any receiver you would take here over one of those guys, Jordan?
Travis Kelce.
Yeah,
You take
Kelsey's above
You
Hill
think we should
and
throw
Diggs.
Kelsey? You think we should throw Kelsey in right here at
I think you
1-4?
can. I think you can make an argument for it. let's look at the Chiefs.
You'd get a lot of smoke from people like, why are you
I don't
putting
know.
Travis
I don't
Kelce
know.
there? But it's also like, no one ever does it. You know what I mean?
The
Even though you
difference in points
should.
projected is between him and Jonathan Taylor is about 10 points, and between him and Eckler is about 30.
So if you look at the Chiefs' weapons, MVS, Kadarius Toney, and I know there's been a lot of Kadarius Toney like hype this offseason. Sky Moore, Rashee Rice, the rookie, Justin Ross, who was hurt all last year, who was pretty good at Clemson, Justin Watson, Richie James, who had some good moments with the Giants last year. But when we're talking about like, and it's Travis Kelce, you know?
Yeah.
So like he is the clear number one weapon on the best offense in the league with the best quarterback in the league.
And it feels weird because he's listed as a tight end, but let's be honest. Like,
If
he
he
puts
was,
up
if he had the wide receiver by his name, would you draft him here?
yes,
No
yes,
questions.
exactly.
Yes.
That's the thing.
I didn't know Remigio is on the Chiefs.
Yeah, they're expecting big things out of him.
I didn't know that.
He signed
Yeah,
it like
he
a
signed, yeah.
undrafted.
Yeah, I'm just saying, but that's pretty cool out of Fresno State. But
It's kind of going to be like their Tyreek Hill type guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
No.
I know you're friends with them now, Phil, and all, but
So you guys,
That's not it crazy.
I
feel
sat behind him at his parents at a game. In a game, he scored a touchdown. It was cool meeting him. We're not friends by any means.
Yeah.
I think Jordan, I agree with you. If you have wide receiver attached to his name, you're choosing him.
I'm cool with it if you guys want to do it. Like I'm just
What do you
looking-
think the smoke is? I know you said you're like,
honestly, I think he's the safest guy.
He probably
out of
is
all
the
those picks.
Yeah, you aren't going to
All
win.
the picks above him, he's safe.
well, give cons, Trent. Like what do you like? What are people going to
yeah.
say?
What are you thinking?
You're not. I think you're with that.
I truly always have been like every year. Like, man, if I'm at the back end of the draft, I'm going to take Kelce. I just top four. It's like I think it's a good pick. I think it's probably the safest first round pick. Honestly, like you take Kelce, you know you're getting like at least the number 2 tight end, and he's going to have a good season. It's just it seems early for a tight end.
Well, if
That's
you
the
don't
only
think he's
thing.
going to be the top tight end, you should not.
Yeah.
Take him.
What do you
Oh,
mean by
yeah.
that? The number
Well,
2
like
tight
2
end.
years ago, he wasn't the number 1. Mark Andrews was,
Okay, so Trent,
but it's usually him.
he had career highs in targets last year, in catches, in yards, and in touchdowns.
He had his best year ever last year.
Best year ever.
And he's 33.
150,
Last year was fine.
110 catches, 1,338 yards, and 12 touchdowns.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm cool with it. Like I think you got to keep taking Kelce in the first round. One of these years,
he's
the wheels
listed as-
are going to fall off.
Is it this year though? Do you think-
I don't think
so.
it's this year. I don't think it's this
yeah.
year.
I think we I mean, if we all agree that like he's the safest guy here, and like if we're number 4, and like honestly, I don't really know if I want to
You're-
take Eckler or Cup.
But Eckler has the same like durability wheels. I mean, at the running back
And
position.
when was the last time Kelce got hurt? Like he's pretty safe. Like,
Eckler
he's
was
durable.
hurt 2 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Pretty bad. Didn't play most of the year.
Yeah. So yeah,
I
think
lean
you take Kelce.
Kelsey or Cup here.
I'll
so.
punch Kelce in right here.
Trent just want to take him at 5. That's why he's
I was trying to snipe him.
not that it really matters because you know we're all doing this together.
Or a family. All right.
Okay. Who do we got here? Team 4 now. So we got Justin Jefferson 1-1, Jamar Chase 1-2, CMC 1-3, Travis Kelce 1-4. So top guy available right now, we got Jonathan Taylor, Austin Eckler, Cooper Kupp, Tyreek Hill, Stephon Diggs, Derrick Henry, Devontae Adams, CD Lamb.
Man, I don't like this. Like this range kind of sucks.
Like the
Like, I
first
don't-
round it's weird.
Like I would feel really happy getting like the 1 and the 2. And obviously a lot can change between now and August when most teams are drafting, but the 1-2 would be real easy. Jefferson or Chase.
And those
And
feel
even
extremely
3,
safe.
And even 3, like McCaffrey. I think it gets real tricky at 4, 5. Honestly, I think I like the back. I'd probably want the 1, 2, 3, or just the back end of the first round.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And let everyone else try to figure out what they're going to do in the middle here.
So would you just help me out here? Like there's Taylor, there's Eckler.
Cup.
I think you kind of have to. What 2 years ago Taylor was like what number one running back. He had 329 standard fantasy points 2 years ago. Like he's not a huge receiving guy, but I think just looking at it, I think Taylor probably is a top 5 guy. He's 24 years old. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put Taylor in.
I
there.
think
that's
it's
okay.
a smart choice.
Like he should be better.
And then I'm up. I mean, we're up here with the.
What are you thinking here, Phil? You got Eckler, Cup, Tyreek Hill.
If I'm going wide receiver, I think I'm going to go Tyreek Hill. Cooper Kupp's somewhat desirable. The reason I like Tyreek Hill is I think that offense is going to be good. Let me know if I'm wrong. And with the quarterback shakeup, like I'm also interested, honestly, I know I'm going a little bit far down here, but I'm also interested in A.J. Brown. But I think they're going to be up on teams a lot, and they're probably not going to be throwing the ball as much. Maybe I'm wrong. But I think that in Miami, they're going to be constantly throwing the ball.
Yeah, here's my take with A.J. Brown is you might be able, at the 6th spot, you might be able to get him on the way back. You think that's too far? You think that's too far?
A.J. Brown?
You can't take AJ Brown at number 6.
You can't take him at 6, but
No,
you
but
might be
what-
able to get him on the way back.
But you don't think what's wrong with the Tyreek Hill side?
Oh no, I'm fine with
No,
Tyreek Hill.
I'm fine
Like,
with
I'm talking
Tyreek
about
Hill.
the AJ.
But what do
Brown
you think
thing.
about my logic behind it there, Jordan? Like
I mean, they're
any-
gonna throw the ball a ton, except they did. I mean, they have. So it's just there's weapons there, right? Like, I'm just gonna pull up their depth chart. Real
that's what
quick.
but that's what I'm saying.
So
Who-
they
they brought in a tight end, right?
they brought in. I mean, no one crazy tight end wise, but they drafted Cedric. Or they signed
have
Cedric
Waddle.
Wilson. Yeah, man, they don't really have much except for
They have Waddle and they have Hill.
Robbie Chosen. I think that's Robbie Anderson, but
It is.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is, yeah.
Cedric Wilson from Dallas, who did some good things when he was healthy there. Tyreek Hill, Jalen.
I think
yeah.
Tyreek Hill is the guy you're going with right here, right? I don't think you're going to be mad at it either.
I don't think you're gonna be mad. No.
Yeah. So let's go. I'm going to go
You
with
were
Tyreek
getting
Hill.
him, I don't mind.
Go
that.
ahead. Go ahead, Jordan.
No,
No, I think it's fine if you want to do Hill here.
Yeah.
It's a hill to die on.
We almost auto drafted there
You
too
almost did, yeah,
because
it's
it
your
took
famous
a
thing right
little
here.
too long.
I think you have to go Austin.
think
I'm not a
so.
huge fan of Eckler, but I think it's Eckler or Cup here.
I would go Eckler at 7, 1-7, and
And it is what it is.
I think it is. Like you gotta.
You just gotta do it.
I think the team 7 can be quite satisfied with what receiver they can possibly get in round 2 here too.
Yeah, and just looking at running backs available for on the way back, you have Eckler still available, Henry, Barkley, Chubb, Dalvin Cook. We really haven't talked about Dalvin
I
Cook.
wouldn't touch
I'm not.
Dalvin
No,
Cook.
I'm not taking him
This
here.
might
I'm
be
just
the
talking
year,
about.
Jordy.
Man, like
I'm just talking about on the way back. If you had to take a
But
running
you will
back.
know, and when we're drafting in August, September, you will know the situation better.
Yeah, but right now, like Seth had the 1-1 pick. Like Dalvin Cook at 212 maybe isn't terrible, or 3-1, right? Like coming
Yeah.
back that far. I'm just looking at stuff, for the way back. Yeah, let's do Austin Eckler here. I'm wondering now, a guy that no one really wants to talk about right now, and that was 1-7. That was 1-7. We have Austin Eckler. I think Najee Harris is going to start jumping draft boards pretty quick here. I think there's
You know who I think is going to jump into the first round? Saquon's too low.
Yeah, Saquon probably will jump into the first round. You're right.
Because I just think that offense is going to be better this year.
Mm-hmm.
And I just don't. I mean, I know they drafted a running back, but there's still just not a lot there. Like Saquon's going to get a ton of usage.
Yeah, that's her guy there.
Yeah. No, so you wouldn't do Saquon right now though at 1-8, would you?
I wouldn't.
Do we know about his contract situation? Is that
He's looking
kinda-
for an extension, but I don't know if it matters for this.
Okay.
I think at this point, with what pick is this? 8? I think we're either doing. I think you're doing Cup or Diggs here. That's my opinion.
I'm thinking
I lean Diggs here.
yeah. Cups, okay, do you really?
I think so.
Cups ADP is 6-1 right now. Diggs is 9. Is the 9th pick.
Yeah.
So we're still pretty close on Diggs.
I think I just maybe lean towards the Buffalo side just because maybe it's a little more. I don't know. I think their offense is just guaranteed better.
What's your
But
guys'
Cooper Kupp also might just be the guy who gets the ball all the time in LA.
force
Yeah.
fed?
Yeah.
What's your take here, Jordan, on 8? You take Cup, you take Diggs.
Well, like I'm gonna take Cup with the next pick if it doesn't. I think it's personally I'd take Cup. I would take Cup over Diggs. I
That's-
think his upside is higher.
That's kind of what I'm thinking too. Phil, do you have any say? Do you want to
I think it's give or take here.
Yeah, I like Seth's logic there with going with Diggs, but with going with Cup.
Jordan saying he wants Cup though makes me want to take Cup more.
You don't want him to fall.
Pick Cup right here, so Jordan has to get Diggs.
Okay, yeah, finally. No, I just want to see what Jordan will do if we do that.
Oh,
So
perfect.
now we got Cup there at 8. Now Jordan's here at 9.
Well, you definitely know I'm not taking Derrick Henry.
Yeah,
No.
we won't take him. Would Devontae Adams, is he still going the first round here? Is it
That's
too?
tough.
The quarterback situation is what makes me not as excited about.
Man, there's a lot of
Devontae.
other receivers I would want over Devontae Adams.
I'm halfway tempted to take Saquon here.
I don't think that's bad if you take Saquon here.
I think Diggs is safer though,
Like,
especially in a PPR.
Just putting yourself
Or it's not half point.
just to like act like we're keep going, Jordan. If you took Saquon here, who do you think you would take on the way back in the second round?
Let's see.
You're taking a receiver.
Assuming I could probably get like Saquon here and then like a. So would you rather have Saquon and like a Jalen Waddle, a Monroe St. Brown, or would you rather have like Stephon Diggs and like a Najee Harris, Josh Jacobs, Nick Chubb?
I think I might go the Stephon Najee. It's I'm kind of high on Najee this year. They offensive line looks better. I think that they should be a lot better in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I
But
kind of
that's
lean.
just me.
I'm gonna go Diggs here.
I think so. I think I'd do what Jordan has the approach of that receiver first.
Yeah.
All right, so then you got to draft him then, Jordan.
Oh, my bad.
All righty, we got Team 10 here. We have number one guy available. So Henry is ranked 10th right now. We got Devontae Adams, CD Lamb. I know none of us are high on the Henry Adams. Right there, do you go CD Lamb right
I
here?
think it's
Do you go
CD. I
Barkley?
think it's CD or Saquon.
You want to just throw Saquon
I think you-
in?
I think you go. No, I was going to go Barkley.
I think I would rather have Saquon.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
All right, then I'll throw Saquon in there right there.
he looked really good at the end of the year.
And New York should be a lot better.
I think so.
New York
It's going
should
to be
a lot
interesting to
better.
see New York this way, right?
Mhm.
Because what was their win total? It was relatively high, right?
Yeah,
What
they
was
made
it
it-
at?
at least
Was
had
it at like?
nine.
Was
They
it 9.5?
Yeah.
Like that's a high win total.
No, there's big expectations for the Giants.
Yeah.
They just
Yeah.
paid Daniel Jones all that money. Like, no, there's
I think it'll be fun. Yeah,
They got
to watch them
Waller.
play.
Who they got another wide receiver, didn't they?
they drafted Jalen Hyatt.
Well, and their wide receivers they had too this last year were pretty good. Like at the end of the year, like
Yeah,
the,
so they have
nobodies that like kind of shined out.
Hodgins,
Yeah,
Slayton. They signed Paris Campbell. They went to the playoffs, right?
Yeah, they got smoked by the Eagles, but they beat the Vikings.
Yes, that's right.
Yes.
yeah.
They beat the Vikings, and then they got
In that
smoked,
wild card
yeah.
game, yeah.
Yeah. So, right here, so we're at pick 11. I think we put CD Lamb in right here.
Honestly, if it's me, I think I like AJ Brown more.
Why?
I just think the Eagles are going to be good again, and I know maybe AJ Brown might split more points with why am I blanking on his name? Devonta Smith.
Yeah.
But I just think AJ Brown might. I mean, he had his best year ever last year. I think he's just gonna have maybe an even better this year. I think Jalen Hurts is gonna throw the ball more this year than he did last year.
You think so?
Yeah.
With their defense being so good, I'm thinking that they're going to be running the ball a lot more.
I don't know.
And the other thing too is who is the
I
wide
think he's gonna
receiver
get
that
more
they drafted?
touchdowns. I think he's gonna get more touchdowns.
yeah.
Maybe less yards, more touchdowns.
That might be fair.
I mean,
Who
what's
was the
his-
wide receiver that they drafted, Jordan? I should have just
He's
pulled that
projected
up.
9 touchdowns. And what did he have last year? Does anyone know? Was it a lot?
Last year, AJ Brown had. I'm looking at his history. He had. Let me see here. Where's receptions? He had he had 11 TDs last year.
So AJ Brown competes with Devontae Smith and Olamide Zaccheaus, and CeeDee Lamb is competing with
Brandon Cooks.
Michael Gallup and Brandon Cooks.
Yeah.
And I was wrong. There is no wide receiver that they drafted. I don't know what I was
no.
thinking.
I was trying to figure that out too.
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, I agree with you though here, Seth. I guess.
I mean, I think Devonta Smith obviously is a
And-
harder competitor for sure than like what Jordan's saying with CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah.
I just think the Eagles offense is just going to put up crazy points.
And you have to, and DeAndre Swift is going to be involved in the passing game.
Yeah, you're right. There are more weapons too.
Quez Watkins
I don't know. That's just maybe because I don't know. Maybe
and
I'd buy
Jalen
it.
Hurts takes touchdown upside away from AJ Brown.
It's true. Whereas Dak probably gives the ball to CD more. Yeah.
I think CD could have a big year. Trent, what do you think on CD?
I mean, their projected point totals is 6 points.
I'm
difference.
excited. I'm excited about CD Lamb this year. Like
So-
I think he probably is.
There's
a
no
back-end
Dalton
first
Schultz.
round.
There's
Yeah.
no.
You got Cooks, and I've heard Gallup was kind of banged up last year. He's more 100%
Who else
this year.
took a lot of targets last year for the Cowboys?
A lot of guys are really high on that tight end, whatever tight
No,
end
but
they
like
have
Pollard.
starts.
Pollard.
Last year, like
Pollard had a lot
Pollard
of
had
targets.
targets.
Trent, who did he compete with last year for targets?
Last year was Schultz, and Gallup wasn't really there. What was that guy's name? Why can I not?
Is it
think
Cedric Wilson? He's gone.
Let me look here.
I think you're right, Jordan. I almost said Cedric Wilson, but I
Yeah, because the other guys on the roster right now, they have Antonio Galloway, CD Lamb, Brandon Cooks.
What do you think Brandon Cooks does to CD there?
I think he just is another deep. Oh, it was T.Y. Hilton was there, and he had an okay back end of the
that
season.
was not.
I think he's just a guy that can stretch the field a little bit more, and maybe just gives.
It was Noah Brown, Dalton Schultz, Michael. So is Noah Brown's not there anymore?
I'm not
right?
seeing him on the top like starting guys. So yeah, I think Cooks will just be a deep threat that can just open CD up a little bit more.
So no Noah Brown,
no Dalton.
no Dalton Schultz. Like,
I think CD's pretty good right here. But
Well, I think then take him.
if we put CD right here, though, do we take AJ Brown at 12?
I mean, I think I'd want AJ Brown over Derrick Henry
and Devontae.
and Devontae. Yeah,
How early?
I just don't trust Garoppolo.
Yeah, that's the problem with him.
are you talking QBs here, Trent?
Yeah, when's the first QB come off the round? Does a QB go out like Seth? If this went all the way back to you,
If I'm pick 12, I'm picking a receiver, and then
Like you're going AJ Brown, Patrick Mahomes right now.
if you're
that's
12,
what you would do.
I think you either do that or you do like that pairing you do with Hurts or something like that. I don't know if you'd want to do that for season
So-
long, but I mean that wouldn't be a bad idea.
No, but
if you're
like-
banking on the Eagles being good,
I think Hurts
you
is a
pick
huge-
Hurts
I
and
think-
Brown.
I think Hurts is a pretty big reach here, though.
Yeah, no, but do you think you could get? I'm just saying, if
Or
it
you
was
can
more
get
than one
Hurts in
round,
the third round,
could you
maybe.
get Hurts in the third round? I think once
Maybe.
Mahomes comes off the board, which is what I'm asking, is when's the first quarterback come off? Because I think once that domino falls, I think it's going to go fast. Like I think
Question-
people are just start grabbing QBs because of
Yeah.
how bad they were last
Usually
year.
you make fun of a guy for drafting a QB in the first round,
Yes.
but not anymore as
Yeah.
much. Like
Yeah.
if someone
Not
grabbed
anymore.
him,
It happens every year. Someone will pick a QB in the first round every year.
No,
But if it happens at 10, 11, or
I
12
think first round's too soon. I think you go second round.
no, but if you get a guy in 10, 11, or 12, I don't think you're going to be made fun of as much if you're picking up a guy like Patrick Mahomes because it's, a guy's coming on like 13. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not that much farther.
Yeah. So like how I would look at it is I don't really want Patrick Mahomes because I don't want to be the guy who takes the first quarterback off the board. But like once Mahomes is gone, I want Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts, or Joe Burrow or Herbert.
But
like
if you're
I
at
want
the
those
back
guys
half of
right.
the
Like,
draft-
and I think once Mahomes is gone, I think it's going to go quick.
But if you're at the back half, you're picking them with your second pick.
I don't know. Well, what I was asking was I wasn't saying team 12 here. I was saying like Seth, if it gets all the way back to you at 2-12, are you taking a QB?
Oh, that's what you're
or
saying.
3-1.
I think 3-1 I am.
Okay.
3-1, 2-12, no. 3-1.
There's no way that like Mahomes is getting back though.
Yeah. So
No, Mahomes and I don't think even Josh Allen are making it there. I think Hurts maybe, but I mean, I don't know.
like team 4 here that drafted Travis Kelce 4th overall. If Mahomes got there, I think you might
I would
stack him.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I don't see it happening though.
you like which team do you think? Where does Mahomes go right here? You think he goes to like the Cooper Cup team at team 8, or Austin
I'll just say this
Eckler?
right now. If Mahomes got to me at 2-4, I might take Mahomes.
Oh yeah, right there, and you'd have Diggs and Mahomes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
The smarter play is probably take Josh Allen there, but
So what do you think they pick at 112 here?
I think they go AJ Brown or Devontae.
Yeah, I'm gonna go AJ Brown because I think
So if let's, I know we're not gonna do the whole second round, but if we had to do a second round, who would you take with the 2-1? Would you take Devontae or would you take Mahomes? Would you take a running back? Because I think I'd take Devontae here and just go AJ Brown, Devontae, and be.
Yeah,
good.
it's kind of what I'm leaning at. Because
I'm curious if Henry's gonna fall in other people's drafts. You think people are still on the Henry train?
redraft, I think Henry, half-point PPR. Well, he did so bad last year, he probably will go second round, I think. Don't
It'll
you
be
agree with
early
that?
second round though.
Yeah.
I will not be drafting any Derrick Henry this year.
Because he,
Me either.
last year, his fantasy points, he had
He
200.
ended up being really good.
Yeah, standard-wise, he had 268 fantasy points. He had 301 PPR points.
That
But
offense is not going to be good this year though.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah, so he probably will go early second is what I'm thinking.
Well, what's left there? It's just Devontae Adams, and just in terms of like in ADP, it's Devontae Adams, Derrick Henry, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen.
Yeah, then you get in those second tier running backs like Chubb, Cook, Jacobs, Najee, and then you have like your second tier wide receivers with like
Waddle,
St. Brown, T. Higgins, Debo.
Yeah.
Man, I'll be honest, like if you could somehow get like a receiver, like so if you were like I know we'll get to full mock drafts at some point, but like if you had the 1-2, like you had Jefferson Chase, and then if you could somehow snag like a Breece Hall, ETN in the second and third round,
It's pretty nice.
you'd feel really good if you had Jefferson, Breece Hall, ETN as your first 3 picks.
Yeah.
You'd probably feel really good about that.
Just to recap that first round mock, we had Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, Christian McCaffrey, Travis Kelce, Jonathan Taylor, Tyreek Hill, Austin Eckler, Cooper Kupp, Stephon Diggs, Saquon Barkley, CD Lamb, and AJ Brown. We will share this on social media so you can just check out the whole thing. Should we get into our divas, guys? Or anything else you kind of want to touch on here with this draft?
You know, it's just so early. It's interesting though.
yeah.
Kind of gets me excited for
and we
about
might-
4 months from now.
Yeah, and we might be doing this again, a first round thing. We're definitely going to have a best ball draft coming up again here.
Man, we're like 3 months away
Yeah, no, it's coming up. It's sneaking up.
I mean, first preseason game will be here in what, 10 weeks?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's true. So with preseason around the corner, if you do not have a trophy for your league yet, go ahead and check out Trophy Smack. Go to trophysmack.com/dudes. Take your league the next level. They have all kinds of trophies there, Phil, like belts, ribbons, participation ribbons, whatever you want. Seth has a sweet belt that he won't. I don't know where it is. Do you wear it to work? Like, you should bring it to this pod, Seth.
It's hard to sit in. It's so big.
Just put it in front of your computer.
Yeah,
It's big.
Yeah, Liquid Death is not a
It's-
sponsor. Like, let's.
let's put the Trophy Smack belt right there. Dino
It's
dudes.
big. It won't fit right here.
Yeah, so if you want a giant WWE belt that you can't sit down with, then go to Trophy Smack, get that
It might
belt.
stop a bullet.
Might stop a
It
bullet.
actually might. It actually is quite heavy.
It's like-
we are not. We
I
don't.
would
We
be
aren't
sweating.
scientists. We don't know that.
I'd
but
be sweating pretty bad if I was wearing it. I'm not lying.
It's all right.
okay,
I'd be sweating.
Yeah. All right.
I would.
It's good to know,
That's
Seth.
good to know. So go to www.trophysmack.com/dudes for 15% off your whole order. Take your league up to the next level. Reminder, we are not going to have an episode next week. And so, guys, you want to get into some divas of the week here? Anything that comes, Phil, you going to go into, barbecuing again since you've never seen one of those before? Like, what are you thinking? Phil had a dude of the week, and
I had a dude of the week.
That was the lamest
barbecue.
thing. That was like up there with your story you told earlier today.
That's true. Yeah.
Don't-
No.
hey, you know what? Don't look at
it's
my
been-
computer because
it's
I
been-
actually put hard work into my diva list,
Yeah.
and you come in here unprepared. So quit looking
You're
at
a
my
diva
computer.
for doing that.
I'm running on lack of
No,
sleep.
it's content, man. You got to
No,
have
no,
a
no,
good
he's
list.
talking to me.
Phil's a diva
Yeah.
for trying
If
to steal
I
your
hear
You're a
diva.
diva. You're a diva for
If I hear
assuming.
lack of sleep and anything less than like,
Yeah.
if it's like more than 6 hours, don't say lack of sleep.
Yeah, I agree with you. I slept less than 6 hours last night, specifically. Been waking up at 5:30 to run. Daddy's got to lose some pounds. It's my last year of in my.
So you
in my
voluntarily
prime
woke up.
to run. Yeah.
So it's your own
You got anything? Do you want to keep thinking, Phil? What are you
No,
thinking?
I like passing it around. I think one of the things that I would say, a lot of the things that we've talked about, I've kind of got my frustration out a little bit, and I would say for the most part, I'm a pretty happy guy. And then I join this pod, and then I feel like everything annoys me. You know what I'm saying? Like friends, relatives, people driving cars, things like that. It's just, so just give me a second to think about it. Like I'm running around.
Go, Jordan.
Yeah.
Yeah, please. This is like a wounded animal. It's just like put it out of its misery. Like,
Yeah. Are you talking about yourself?
No, I'm talking about you.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So I get home.
Don't put me in a corner.
I get home from Phil's party last night. I get in the parking spot at the apartment complex, and I look out, and there's like cats running away, and I'm like, "What the heck is going on here?" There's two bowls, a bowl of water and a bowl of food, right there
Jordan.
in front where I park. And I'll be honest, there is a ton of cats in the
our
apartments
town
behind me, and because everyone feeds the cats there. But usually it's the guy. I've seen the people behind me like feed the cats, but you leave out food and water for stray cats, you are a diva.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, nope.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Like, come on. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, no,
People,
yeah.
Like,
I know someone. I have a neighbor that puts it in their front yard. They just feed, cat food.
And
And
That's a
water.
cesspool for
I will at
disease.
least say this. If you want to do it in your own home,
Like, what do you think?
At
in
least
your own
have the decency
property,
to do it in your backyard.
like in your own whatever. If you want to do it in that's your prerogative.
No, I also
But
still
in
have a problem with
but
that.
in
Jordan,
a-
this is a good one.
It's just shared
This actually
space.
might be your best
But this
diva
is-
of all
this is a
time.
Shared space.
This is a parking lot where everyone parks, and it's
Yeah.
in my park,
Preach.
and it's like,
Amen,
like,
sister.
Like there's just a public.
Jordan could have killed the cat.
Yeah.
A shared, like Seth
That
said,
part I'm not worried
a
about
shared
as much,
space,
'cause
and you were
he's a
feeding
terrible
cats.
driver.
Now there are
Actually, I should
cats.
be
every-
worried about it. He's a
I'll
bad
wake
driver.
up and I will hear a cat just
Oh, it's
purring
terrible.
in
It's
the
terrible.
in the parking lot, like
Yeah.
because the parking lot's like right in front of our I
Yeah,
walk
we
out
understand,
in the
yeah.
car, so like,
Yeah.
but it's like if you
And you
want to
keep
do
your
it,
windows open at
yeah,
night.
if you want to do it in your own home on your own property, that is fine, but not in a shared space.
I don't love the backyard.
we had some static come through.
All I heard was psh.
No,
Trent
no,
swore.
it's true. It's true. Yeah.
it was so bad though. It's just now there's gonna be more cats running around. Just like we didn't have enough cats running.
No,
around.
you may even put a stick-it note on that
Well,
cat thing and be like, please stop. And you're
Good thing is I'm moving
you're
out in
ticking
like
down.
a week and a half.
Time's
so,
coming down where you're
yeah.
not going to be in that place any
Yeah.
longer.
It's
And
not
we can go
worth,
to your
like-
house. We can go to your house now.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
not worth
true.
like getting mad at anybody now.
We're gonna have
Now
some
Jordan
fight
can
nights at
feed the
Jordan's
other
house.
farm animals.
Yeah,
now.
back-
Can we give your new address out yet?
No.
Okay.
Jordan's in charge of the farm animals at his new place, though.
Yeah.
Are you really?
Actually incorrect.
Okay.
Will you
Seth,
feed them, you think, sometimes?
The landowner would appreciate that.
Zero chance.
Seth, do you got anything? What do you got here? People who don't show up on time?
I didn't say I was coming at the time.
He
I said-
did.
true.
He
He
did
did
text
not
ahead and
apply.
said he was going to be late.
I did say that, and I think I was like, because usually we record at 9. I think I was here at like 9:11 or something.
Well, it says 8:30, and you said I will be a little late. What is the definition of a little?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Jordan, you're on one today, man.
It's true. I was late.
You don't got anything, Seth?
What did I say earlier? What did I say? The diva. I said one earlier.
Oh, birthday month, boy.
Or yeah, if you people text that it's their birthday, or they post on Facebook like, "Hey, it's my birthday," and I'm like,
I think
hey.
I've said that
You,
already.
you have said it,
Oh,
but
yeah.
yeah, but we have living
Anyways,
proof here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I think Phil did it as a complete dumb joke.
Yes,
but
it was a It was a
yeah.
good dumb joke.
it was a good dumb joke.
Yeah.
It got me like, as Phil would say, it like grinded my gears a little bit, and it worked because
Yeah.
he wanted a joke that grinded my
I
gears.
think
and
I just
did.
said as a friendly reminder, it's my birthday today.
Yeah, he
No,
said,
you said it like 2 days before. You were like,
Oh.
friendly reminder, it's my birthday on Wednesday. And it's
yeah,
just
and
like,
I was just like, this is so stupid.
I'm
But-
trying to think like this. This. I want to make the heat my diva. It has been so gosh darn hot lately, and
It's
Jordan,
nothing.
you're
It's
probably
nothing.
enjoying it, huh?
it's fine. I just gotta get used to it. Once you get used to
Yeah,
it,
it hasn't been that bad. I think when you say the heat is your diva, I think
Oh.
that means you are
You
the
are
diva.
the diva.
Yeah.
I can bring I got a diva now.
All
So
right.
we have this parade, right? That we
Yeah.
do for our town every year, the same weekend, and this year they completely changed the way the parade runs.
Yes.
And so
Seth,
usually
that's a great one.
where we sit in front of this church in the shade, and we get the very front of the parade. So it's like everyone's full go. No one's sweating yet because it's like all these kids are fresh. All the people on the floats are like first starting. And we're at the very end now. And at the very end, all these floats were spaced awfully like between each other. There was like sometimes where I was waiting 10 minutes between the next float to come. And I'm just like, dude.
How long was the parade?
It was an hour and a half.
Okay,
That
unless
is
it's
absolutely wrong. And
It
there's
felt
probably
longer than that, Seth, too.
it felt longer than that
Yeah.
because it was also hot.
Yeah.
small towns, if you're running a parade and it lasts more than 45 minutes, there's a problem.
You're doing something
Like
wrong.
Macy's, Rose Parade, like those all make sense. But a small town with 12,000 people, your parade should not go longer than 45 minutes.
Yeah, or have concession
And why are we
stands.
changing
I mean,
the
I guess
thing? Why are
technically.
we
Well-
changing the route too?
You know, you could have looked at the stuff where it said they released the parade route. You could have looked at that and realized
No.
that you were now at the end.
No,
Hey, how
I did
about
know at
believe in
the end, but I
tradition,
also
Jordan?
wasn't gonna go
Oh.
sit in the sun.
Yeah, for like the 85th parade, I wouldn't think they'd change the route that much either, though. I
Yeah.
wasn't at the parade, but
Yeah, thankfully.
Yeah, I was there, and I knew they changed the route.
should be
Do
happy.
you look at the parade route? Like it has been like
I saw
exactly
it.
the same. Like
Well, I
since
mean, I
the
saw
beginning
it.
of time,
I
they
don't know.
changed it one time for COVID. Like I didn't know they would change it again. But
yeah.
yeah.
Anyways,
It probably just popped up in
I
your
actually,
Facebook feed or
I
something.
actually didn't look at it, but I saw that they
Like
I
on a
saw,
Facebook
yeah,
feed thing
yeah.
or something. Okay.
Yeah, that they had the parade route.
Yeah, cat people of Kingsburg. That's the, no, I'm just kidding.
oh my gosh,
That's Jordan's
that's probably
Twitter
a
handle.
thing. That's probably a thing.
Actually, there's a lot of we have an infestation in our town. That
There's a lot of
It's
cats.
real bad
There's a lot
where
of
I live.
cats.
yeah,
No, dogs not as much. Cats, yes.
yeah, we have less scary alleys than most other towns and cities, but they're just filled with cats. Like it's what's that cat movie?
I don't know. Cats.
Aristocats?
Aristocats. It's
There you
basically
go.
Aristocats.
That's a solid movie.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
It kind of remind me of Edgar, Phil. Anyways, I'm gonna say I'm
Look him
gonna
up.
say
I'm
I'm going to say my diva of the week is people who walk up escalators. You know what I mean? Like, hey, if you want to walk up them, just go
Oh,
take the
that's a
stairs
good
right there.
one.
Like, it's like
Just ride.
I
yeah.
understand if you're in that big of a hurry, you need to
Edgar.
just run. You know, like just take the stairs. But like, you know, don't inconvenience me for me wanting to take an escalator as
And
an
the-
American.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey,
Yeah.
hey, hurry up.
No, and then they act like you're the problem for not walking up the escalator.
yeah,
Like,
exactly,
The escalator was made for you not to walk up it.
exactly. Yeah, you're.
But
going
also,
against-
are you stepping to the right?
Are you off to the side?
Yeah. Are you smack dab in the middle?
I usually have my hand on the handle. I'm not a germaphobe like you.
Trent
Phil.
does
like,
both.
I just, you know,
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
Trent's the guy who leans his back on, puts his foot up on the other side.
I like to stretch my quads.
And also when Trent goes down, he doesn't ride down, he slides down in the middle. He
I
loves
could
the
just
bumps.
envision. Oh. That's factually accurate.
That'd be a sight.
Yeah, take a picture. It'll last longer.
I honestly, all of these divas are good. I feel like usually I have to carry the team, and tonight
No,
I'm just
that's
going to take
definitely
the
not
night
true.
off.
That's definitely not true.
That's a good one, Trent.
Yeah, that was a
Okay.
good one.
All right. Yeah. No,
And
that's
Jordan,
good.
that one was great. I honestly like people who make you care about. Yeah, it's just
The feeding the cats is just, we don't need to feed stray cats.
you don't need to.
Yeah, they
If you're-
survive.
If you're
They'll
gonna do
survive.
it, at least do it in your backyard so people don't judge.
Yes.
you.
No, I'm
like-
still. Yeah,
No, no,
sure,
no, no,
but
no,
I
no.
still have
No,
a problem
don't,
with it.
Don't tell everyone in the neighborhood like, yeah,
It's
I
not
feed the
even about
cats.
that.
Like,
You're inconveniencing, like, it is inconveniencing me and who lives in your same
And Jordan
area.
is pulling his car
Yeah.
over the bowls.
yeah, and,
Yeah.
Like, that is dumb.
and
Yeah.
we're
Put
in
it on the sidewalk.
We're in the new studio, and it's like not insulated yet, and like the
It feels
neighbor that
nice in
does
here,
this
though.
in their front yard just happens to be right next door. So I hope she's not in her backyard, you know, smoking a cigar or something. But anyways.
That's the smell.
Anyways, all right. Well, I think that kind of does it. Is there anything else you guys want to say? We got a draft coming up on Wednesday. Things we hate draft. You might want to check that one out. There's some good little nuggets in there. It's a fun one. Nothing else, guys. We all good?
Things we hate.
Yeah. Things we hate, but we
The other
things
people
other people love, but we hate.
Oh, yes.
We can
Yeah,
do
yeah.
tons of hate drafts. So,
Yeah.
That's true.
anyways, I think that kind of does it, guys. We will see you next time, and as always, take care.
This has been another episode of the Fantasy Football Dudes podcast. Remember to rate, review, and follow. For more information, go to www.thefantasyfootballdudes.com. And remember, we are sorry for absolutely nothing.